Hi everyone and welcome. Today we're going to look at the technique of substitution where we replace variables with numbers. Let's have a look at how this works. Substitution is a really great skill to learn and to master as you move on in your algebra journey. This is how it works. When you have an expression, let's say I have this simple expression of 4a. And I tell you that a, the variable, has a value of 2. And now I ask you to find the value of this expression when a is 2. So substitution simply means that you take the number and you put it in place of the variable. Remember that where we see a letter and a number together with nothing in between, it actually means multiply. So if we substitute 2 in for the a, this becomes 4 multiplied by 2. And so my answer is 8. Let's try another one when a is a different value. Let's say a is minus 3. So this expression now becomes 4 multiplied by minus 3 or negative 3, and my answer is negative 12. Let's have a look at another example. This time we'll take two terms, 4a plus 2b, and the value of a is 1 and b is 4. Let's now substitute this 1 in for the a here and the 4 for the b. I'm going to just do this really longhand, and once you get better at this you can do this much faster. So 4a is actually 4 times a, and a is 1, and I'm also going to put brackets or parentheses around them just when I start. It often helps make things clearer. Now let's do the b, let's do the second term, which is 2 multiplied by 4. Let me put parentheses around them. And this becomes 4 plus 8. And my answer is 12. Okay, let's try another problem. Let's take a look at this one. 3ab. And let's just use the same values of a and b. So a is 1. And b is 4. So 3ab is 3 multiplied by a multiplied by b. So this is going to be 3 times 1 times 4, and my answer is 12. Here's another one. 3a cubed minus 2b squared, and a is 1. b is 4. These numbers in equals, so this is 3 multiplied by a cubed. A is 1, so that's cubed, minus 2 multiplied by b squared, so that's 4 squared. So let's tidy this up now. 3 times 1 minus 2 times 4 squared is 16, and this is 3 minus 32, and my answer is 29. Now I just want to mention one thing before we move on to the next problem. When we see a term such as this, 3a cubed, the cube only applies to the a. If I wanted the cube to apply to the 3 as well, I would have written it this way, 3a with a bracket around the whole term and a cube. It's the same with this term 2b squared, so the square only applies to the b. If I wanted it to apply to the 2 as well, I would have written it this way. Just something to be aware of and to take note of. Great, let's move on to another example. Okay, this next example looks like this. 2b squared plus a raised to the power of 5 over 2 minus 3. And in this case, a is going to take the value of -1 and b is going to take the value of -3. Right, let's substitute these numbers in. So 2b squared becomes 2 multiplied by -3 squared plus, and you notice how I've left a lot of space in between. That's also a very good tip. -1 raised to the power of 5 over 2 minus 3. -3 squared is 9. So 2 times 9 is 18. Plus -1 raised to the power of 5 is -1. It's over 2. I'm going to put this in brackets here because there's a plus and a minus sign next to each other. And then I'm going to -3. Let me just slide this up a bit. So to finish this off, this becomes 18. Now when there is a plus and minus next to each other, the minus sign wins. So this is -1/2 and then -3. And the answer is 18. Let's just do the whole numbers first. 18 minus 3 is 15. And then -1/2. And the answer is 14.5. Let's do the final problem now, and it's going to look like this. P outside of 3q plus p minus 2 over q. And here I'm going to ask you to solve this when p has a value of 6 and q has a value of 8. So let's do our substitution. This is going to equal 6 outside of 3 times 8. You can put small brackets in here as well to help out. Plus p is 6 minus 2, and let's close this up, over q. This equals 6 outside of 8 times 3 is 24, plus 6 minus 2 over, oh, I forgot to substitute for q. So q is 8. 6 outside of 24 plus 6 is 30, minus 2 is 28, over 8. Now I'm just going to do this longhand. Let me reduce this by dividing by 2. That's 3, 4, and I can reduce this again. That's 1 and 7. So 7 times 3 is 21. We will do some more substitution problems in the next video, but thank you for stopping by and watching this video. I hope it's been helpful to you. See you next time, and bye for now.